صديقة العبدالباقي، أقول السالفة كأنهم انحاشوا والله، وإذا بيوطر هذا الشباحي. الحين والله دقت هذا. وعبير اليحيى مع الدكتور وليد. تعالوا يا صديقة ويا عبير، انتم بسنة خامسة، كنت ابتدائي خامسة وأولى. من عبير؟ عبير اوكي وين تروحين؟ عبير ويا وداد، وداد الله يذكره بالخير، صديقة. يقولون ان عندهم نوع من انواع المشروم النادر، يعني فقع. هذا النوع يأثر على الأعصاب، عدل تصلب المتعدد في الفيران، يا الفيران اللي مو خاص بكم، وفقع نادر. شنو الفقع يعني؟ زبيدي ولا؟ ايه هو فقع مشروم. يس يلا هذا خلطي. اوكي قل ان شاء الله يسلمون والله. ايه وتقوم يعني اتورط. ايه ما يخالف، مشي يا عمي خلص. انا روحوا تبين هذا جرس اوكي شو هذا؟ هذا تبين هذا ولا ما احنا؟ اخذ. هي انت بتقرا ولا؟ يلا على راس. هذا شنو معنى هذا قبل لا اسولف فيه؟ يعني قطر عقار ولا مويه؟ شنو؟ تكلمي عشان احد عبسنا وانت خلويها. قولي. لا ما اعطيش ميكروفون، حط لنا بيدك. تكلمي فيه. قولي.
هو مثل إيحاء إن فكرة جديدة وشيء جديد بعدين في رابطة أو الكلية، عندنا مجال جديد حق البحوث، وإنه بعدين عندنا إحنا.
وش حق اللمبة يعني؟
It's an idea.
What؟ قاعد تسبوني؟ يلا توكل على الله. تفضل. قولي يا عبير.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أنا عبير اليحيى, a third year medical student. And before I start, I would like to thank everybody who made this possible and opened the field of research for us. So thank you. Shall we begin? Therapeutic approach by Al-Nashes, an experimental model of multiple sclerosis by صديقة عبدالباقي اليحيى, gratefully supervised by Dr. Walid Renno. The outline will include background information about multiple sclerosis, Al-Nashes, the mushroom, aims, objectives, and methods in details, and finally we'll end up with the expected outcome. So, why multiple sclerosis? Approximately 2.5 million people worldwide are suffering from multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a degenerative disorder affecting the central nervous system with demyelinating plaques affecting the white matter and axonal damage, with recent studies showing that gray matter is also involved in the process of multiple sclerosis. MS can either present as repeating remission and relapsing remission pattern or a progressive one. Several factors have been implicated in the pathophysiology of multiple sclerosis. We have autoimmune reactions, inflammatory processes, and neurotrophic factors deficiency. Neurotrophic factors are small proteins produced from glial cells. They have the ability to enhance the survival of nerve cells and to promote its function. NGF, nerve growth factor. It is one of the most important neurotrophic factors discovered, and it has an effect on axons and myelin. Against inflammatory damage. It can also modulate the immune system, reducing the enhanced excitotoxicity effect during acute inflammation. In relation to our research, it is important to note that functional deficiency of NGF plays a big role during MS process. Hericium erinaceus. It is a mushroom belonging to the family of Hericiaceae, and it is known as lion's mane. Chemical compounds of this mushroom have been studied for their significant bioactivities, as most of their components promote the synthesis of NGF. This fact suggests the value of Hericium erinaceus as a therapeutic agent in many neurodegenerative disorders, such as Parkinson's, dementia, and in our research, multiple sclerosis. This gives us the foundation for our research questions. What is the influence of Hericium erinaceus on an experimental model of MS done in rats, and does Hericium erinaceus have a dose effect? Moving on to methods with my friend صديقة.
Good. Nice. Yalla صديقة.
Thanks to my colleague Abir for briefly explaining the literature. And now I will be discussing how it's really going to be done. Our study. In our study, we'll be using 60 males per downy rats, dividing them into 4 groups. Group 1 as sham, which is the control group. Group 2 will be MS-induced. Group 3 and 4 are also MS-induced, receiving the Hericium erinaceus extract in different doses. MS induction. Several MS models have been experimented, but experimental autoimmune encephalomyelitis, EAE, has received the most attention as an MS model, especially in studying the therapeutic strategies. So, to simplify how we're gonna do the process of EAE induction, basically we will subcutaneously inject a synthetic myelin oligodendrocyte glycoprotein in 2 settings to the rats. Moving on to the therapeutic protocols. Group 1 will be receiving distilled water, as does Group 2. Group 3 and 4 will be receiving 25 and 50 milligram per kg per day of, respectively, of the Hericium erinaceus extract. After that, behavioral tests will be performed weekly after 1 week of cessation of treatment. These tests will be performed to assess the motor and sensory neuron activities, and these include rotarod, walking track analysis, hot plate, and tail flick test. Then, the rats will be sacrificed and their brains will be dissected and processed for myelin-basic protein, glial acidic fibrillary protein, and neuron growth factor immunohistochemistry. So, and the data analysis will be carried out through SPSS program. So it is important, and it has been noticed that MS is really increasing nowadays, and it's raising a lot of issues. However, with the fact that support the therapeutic effect of Hericium erinaceus and its neuroprotective values, this will hopefully bring us closer to a cure for MS, for this devastating disease, multiple sclerosis. And with this, I conclude our presentation. Thank you.
على الحكي. الله يعافيكم، مشكورين. ان شاء الله نشوفكم دكتورات ناجحات في حياتكم وفي دراستكم وفي طبكم ان شاء الله. قولوا لي